During his keynote speech at the APEC CEO's luncheon in Jeonju, South Korea, on October 29, 2025, US President Donald Trump praised Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, describing him as the nicest looking guy, a father, yet also a killer, and tough as hell. Trump suggested that a US-India trade deal was forthcoming, though he offered no specific details. He also repeated his controversial claim of personally preventing a potential nuclear conflict between India and Pakistan. In May, asserting that 7 planes were shot down during the crisis, his remarks underscored both admiration for Modi and confidence in strengthening bilateral ties. Telangana Chief Minister A. Revanath Reddy, during a video conference with officials on October 30, 2025, stressed teamwork in mitigating the impact of Cyclone Montha. He directed officials from all departments to stay in the field to ensure effective relief and rehabilitation. Priority should be given to paddy procurement, with special officers assigned to each center for supervision. District collectors must receive daily procurement reports, and action will be taken against those failing to comply. The CM also instructed officials to monitor roads, irrigation projects, and water bodies continuously, alert locals in emergencies, and divert traffic where necessary. US President Donald Trump announced on October 30, 2025 that he had agreed to reduce fentanyl-related tariffs on China to 10% after talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Busan, South Korea during the APEC summit. Trump said that the trade dispute between the two countries had been settled and expressed optimism about further cooperation. The meeting followed recent tensions, including new US tariffs of up to 100% and export control in response to China's curbs on rare earth exports. First 250 megawatt unit of the 2000 megawatt Subansiri Lower Hydroelectric Project, India's largest hydropower project on the Arunachal Pradesh-Assam border, began wet commissioning on October 24, 2025, marking a key step towards its commissioning. NHPC officials said the test run, lasting 4 to 5 days, checks turbine parameters without power generation. 4 of the 8 units are ready for testing, with 2 to be synchronized for power generation. Launched in 2005, the project faced a suspension in 2011 over environmental concerns before resuming in 2019. NHPC CMD Bhupendra Gupta hailed the milestone as proof of India's green energy progress. UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk condemned recent US military strikes on boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific allegedly carrying drugs, calling them unacceptable and urging an independent investigation. He said the attacks, which have killed at least 61 people since September, violate international human rights law and constitute extrajudicial killings. UN spokesperson Ravina Shamdasani stressed that lethal force is lawful only as a last resort against imminent threats. Despite this, US President Donald Trump has defended the strikes as a part of his anti-drug campaign amid rising regional tensions and speculation about ulterior motives towards Venezuela's government. India has received a 6-month US sanctions waiver to continue developing the Shahid Beheshti terminal at Iran's Chabahar port. The Ministry of External Affairs announced on October 30, 2025. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said the project aims to enhance connectivity and trade ties, allowing India to access Afghanistan and Central Asia while bypassing Pakistan. The Chabahar port, jointly developed by India and Iran, is seen as a strategic alternative trade route for the region. Jaiswal also noted that India's ongoing trade deal discussions with the United States are progressing alongside the port development efforts. MEA CIS spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal said on October 13, 2025 that India's purchase of Russian crude oil depends on the changing global oil market. He noted that India is assessing the impact of new US sanctions on Russian oil firms and emphasized that India's energy sourcing decisions reflect global market dynamics and its established policy stance. At least 3 climbers, a French national and 2 Nepalis, were killed in an avalanche near the Yalungri base camp in Nepal's Dolakha district on Monday. 4 others, including 2 Italians, a German and a Canadian, are missing as rescue efforts continue amid poor weather. The victims were part of a 12-member expedition preparing to climb Dolmakhang Peak. 5 Nepali guides were injured but survived. Separately, searches are ongoing for 2 Italian climbers missing on Panbari Mountain. Nepal's autumn trekking season has been marred by avalanches and storms, with Cyclone Montha recently triggering heavy snowfall and stranding several groups in the Himalayas. The UK government will make online pornography showing strangulation or suffocation illegal to combat violence against women and girls. Possessing or publishing such material will become a criminal offence under amendments to the Crime and Policing Bill, with Ofcom enforcing removal by platforms. The change classifies choking content as a priority offence under the Online Safety Act alongside terrorism and child abuse material. Officials say it normalizes violence and harms young people. Campaigners welcome the move but warn existing laws burning extreme porn are rarely enforced. Ministers say the reform strengthens protections and holds tech companies accountable for harmful content. The renewal of the 10-year US-India Defence Framework Agreement signed in October largely reiterates earlier pacts from 2005 and 2015 that promised but failed to deliver real defense. The renewal of the 10-year US-India Defence Framework Agreement signed in October largely reiterates earlier pacts from 2005 and 2015 that promised but failed to deliver real defense, industrial cooperation or technology transfer. Past initiatives like the Defense Technology and the Trade Initiative and the Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies generated meetings but no tangible outcomes. Experts say structural barriers, US export controls, bureaucratic inertia and weak implementation continue to block progress. Without reforms, clear timelines or genuine technology sharing commitments, the partnership risks remaining a buyer-seller relationship, serving US arms exporters rather than India's goal of defense self-reliance. India is balancing competing global pressure as it confirmed Chinese rare earth import licenses for 4 firms while assessing new US sanctions on Russian oil. The approvals follow China's suspension of rare earth exports controls after Xi Jinping's talks with Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Washington's sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil complicate India's energy strategy, with officials stressing affordable, diversified sourcing. New Delhi is also negotiating a trade deal with the US amid high tariffs and shifting geopolitical alignments, including Trump's G2 remarks about China. Despite tensions, India secured a 6-month US waiver to continue operations at Iran's Chabahar port. US President Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to resume nuclear weapons testing, ending a 33-year moratorium and citing other countries' testing programs, though Russia and China have not tested since the 1990s. The move, announced before Trump's meeting with Xi Jinping, raises fears of a new global arms race and challenges the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, which the US has signed but not ratified. Analysts warn that renewed US testing could prompt Russia and China to follow suit. In India, Trump's announcement may reignite debate over nuclear testing, in strategic autonomy under the 2007 US-India Nuclear Agreement. The Supreme Court on November 4, 2025 indicated that regular tournaments may be excluded from the Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Act 2025, which bans real money games, related banking and advertisements. The bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and K.V. Vishwanathan heard a plea by an online chess player claiming livelihood through tournaments. The court noted such events are excluded from the Act's ambit. The centre defended the law as essential to curb addiction, financial loss and misuse of gaming platforms for money laundering and terror financing. Petitions by gaming firms challenging the Act will be heard on November 26. OpenAI has signed a $38 billion 7-year deal with Amazon's AWS to secure massive computing power, including hundreds of thousands of NVIDIA GPUs and millions of CPUs, to scale its next generation of AI systems. Despite Microsoft's stake in OpenAI, the partnership expands its cloud ecosystem and follows major agreements with Oracle, Broadcom, AMD, and NVIDIA. OpenAI will fully utilize AWS capacity by 2026, with options to grow further. The company has reportedly committed around $1 trillion in infrastructure deals in 2025, as it prepares for a potential $1 trillion IPO and shifts toward a more profit-driven corporate structure. Microsoft announced a $15.2 billion investment in artificial intelligence and cloud computing in the United Arab Emirates, expanding its total UAE spending to $7.3 billion since 2023 and pledging another $7.9 billion by 2029. The initiative supported by US and UAE governments, including a partnership with AI firms G42, and will fund new data centers and local operations. Microsoft also secured updated US export licenses to ship 60,000 1400 NVIDIA A100 and GB300 GPUs to the UAE, ensuring compliance with cybersecurity and national security conditions. The GPUs will power advanced AI models from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Microsoft's own platforms. After her pregnant 19-year-old relative was murdered in 2020, South African Lenora Tima created Grit, a free app to help users, mostly women, report and record abuse. Supported by Mozilla or the Gates Foundation and others, Grit features a panic button that records audio and alerts responders, a secure vault for storing evidence, and Zuzi, an AI chatbot offering guidance and empathy. With 13,000 users, the platform aims to empower survivors while protecting their data. Though praised internationally, experts caution that AI cannot replace human support. Lenora emphasizes inclusive design, urging more women, especially from the global south, to shape technology addressing gender-based violence.